So, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Point Blank and Pinpointer, I think, is the Target Master's name. I don't know. It's Point Blank, aka, what a disappointment. What a disappointment. This thing is still shelf-warming my most local Walmart. Yes, I still have Legacy Wave 4 on my shelves at my local Walmart. And they won't leave me alone. There's only, I think, him and... Actually, it might be just two of him left. But dear God, this thing's just kind of meh. It's so miserably meh. It's just so upsetting. As far as it goes, is clean. I'll give it that. It's very clean. I mean, it only has this one little piece of kill here, which is a little weird. You can put it however you'd like. If you want it higher up like that, or if you just want it, like, straightened out on the back, I guess. He has very hollow legs, which suck. And as far as it goes with this guy, he seems like he was designed as a Power of the Primes era-esque toy. Because this whole midsection opens, and it's definitely enough room in there for, like a headmaster. It's really strange. And his head is one of the few that's, like, I feel like they definitely could have reworked it into a Prime Master. It's really strange, if I'm being honest. And he does have one accessory, that being his Target Master, which I think is named Pinpointer, I think. And he transforms like that, and there he is. That's all he does. No articulation. He's a little guy. At least he's painted face, a little bit of detailing. That's pretty alright in my opinion. He just turns into this little chunky gun, as per usual. There's not really anything else with that. His articulation, very, very mid. Head doesn't move too well. It can look side to side and all that, but that's about it. Forward and back. Elbows move better backwards than forwards. So, in technicality, you'd be better off putting them that way. That's not a joke. Also, they're way too high up as well. They should be here, but they're there, and it's just a whole thing. Swivel, forward, back, outward, rotation, well beyond 90 knees. Tilt, and toe bend. So, the legs are pretty good, but the arms are just kind of there, if I'm being honest. Nothing too spectacular. The color of him being red and like a baby blue is pretty alright. That's really it for his robot mode, so let's just get into the transformation, which also isn't fun. It's just not fun. So the first thing we're going to do is come to the arms, and you're going to kind of work them up like this. And once you do that, they go up. And they just peg in like so. Next thing, open up this panel, flip in the head, flip up the windshield, take the arms, fold them in, and they shall form the front of the alternate form. Take these sections here, fold them down, and peg them in right there. There is also a peg there because you have to peg in the legs. So you take them, you kind of fold the feet up a little bit, and then the legs come in and they kind of peg in by the feet. And those sections are ball jointed, and it's really strange. It's the only ball joint on the whole figure, and it's used in, like, the stupidest place imaginable. Like, it doesn't need to be ball jointed. It's like they just basically said, screw it, ball joint that part. Just to do it. And there we have it. That is his alt form. You can also take your little guy here, and he pegs in right there. And ta-da! Alt form. And it's a red Cybertronian sports car looking thing. It's just kind of alright, I guess. It's gappy in the front, which sucks. Looks fine from the side, and there's a massive gap in the center of it. It rolls okay. It's very thin, so you can't see it, but it does roll. Looks like that underneath. It's just a whole lot of nothing, if I'm being honest. You can peg him there. I mean, the coolest aspect of this toy right now is genuinely this guy. That's not a joke. And, I mean, this is kind of there. He has the Autobot logo. It's just, there's something with this guy, you know? There's not much to say, and that's really it for him. So let's just get to my final thoughts, which are, it's just kind of there. This is, like, the most forgettable figure they've put in Legacy. Like, he's just a random guy. He is a random guy. He is a random guy. There's really nothing to say, if I'm being honest. There's nothing. Like, I know how I said with the Jackpot review, there was nothing to say about that figure, because it's just Jazz, but black and yellow. This guy's his own original mold. This mold has never been used again. And I don't know if it ever should be used again, because it's just so there. The arms suck, for one. I like that transformation step, but it's not worth it for the limited articulation. I'm not going to lie. The colors are nice. The robot mode looks alright, but, like, it's just weird. He seems like he's out of place. That's the main problem I have with him. Is this figure seems like he was shelved for a couple of years and then just randomly dropped in 2021. That's what happened. That is my theory on what happened with this guy. They just kind of said, okay, you know what? Let's just drop this guy. You know, we're well past Power of the Primes and Titan's Return and all them, but you know what? Screw it. Let's just find a way to repurpose this mold. That's what it feels like. He doesn't feel like a current Generations figure. He feels like a Generations figure from that era, from the Prime Wars era. That's exactly what he feels like. And he's just there. He's not worth it. I got mine on sale, so it's not really a big deal. I don't know why, but as soon as that wave came out, it was on sale on Walmart. Ordered them for like 15 bucks. I'm still fine with that. Him and Skullgrin. I don't mind Skullgrin, actually. So, there is that. But, this thing is just so meh. He's fine. If you can, track him down for cheap, maybe. Otherwise, there's not really a reason to get him. Like, there really isn't. Unless you're going for full-blown Autobots. You like your 86 Autobots. That's it. That's the only reason to even consider this guy. If you get him for cheap. Or you're going for the Autobots from 86 or whatever. There's no reason otherwise. He's just there. You're not missing much. He's like a 2 out of 5. And that's really it for him. That has been my review of Legacy Point Blank. It's Mailed Out Elite signing out.